Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwyn's Code Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in, my lovelies, and if you're an old face, welcome back. Nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your emails, sharing confirmation, sharing your stories, and booking readings. All of my readings and how to get them are down in the description box. Please be aware that there is someone pretending to be an old lady or an old man, putting a post saying, oh my gosh, I went to this doctor, or I invested in crypto and now I get this amount up this week, and then all of the answers are all fake. Please do not get scammed. If you see that, just block and report them, please. Okay. The energy that I pick up on this timeless is fluid. Okay, so I can be picking up past, present, future, amalgamation of all three. You've got to take what resonates. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, we all hold these energies. So this reading could be for you, but it might not be. So you have to take what resonates. It could be for you. It could be for the person you're thinking of, divine counterpart, karmic. It could be for your next door neighbour. Please use your discernment. Please use your discernment with anything that comes up with health, legal matters, anything along those lines. I am not a doctor, I am not a therapist, and I do not claim to be one either. Any of the messages that come through from the divine. They come from either your team of highest light or resonance or someone else's. So you have to take what resonates, and if it does resonate, go and speak to someone in that professional setting before taking my advice. Now let's get into it. Someone has gone through something major. I'm getting that energy of like a boxer before he's going out onto out onto the ring. You know how the coach will really kind of like pump them up, like get them really ready. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that there is, you're being prepared for something. You're being prepared for something. I also got the song by Nightbird. It's called It's Okay, and the woman who sang it was actually terminal with cancer, and she passed away. She was on America's Got Talent. Such a beautiful voice, and that song was literally her coming to peace, to actual peace, finding that temperance with what she cannot control, and she cannot control what was ravaging her body and her brain, you know. And that song is tempered for someone here. Someone has found peace or is about to find peace with what is happening on the external, and it is going to open a door for you. And I think that's where that excitement comes in with that boxer getting ready to go out into a ring, getting ready to, there's this pumped up energy, because you've got here ancient ancestry, Egypt, and magical inheritance. There is a push against, there is definitely a push against, whether that is you pushing against it, or if you are looking in the past at how you used to push against other people trying to guide you, higher guidance, whether you believed in a higher guidance, or if this is at present someone else's external energy trying to tell you, almost like when someone knows better than you. Like if you go to, when you go to the doctors and you tell them about an ailment and they go, no. That's not it. It's this. And it's like, okay, you're educated, I get that, but I know my body better than anyone here. There's that energy also of someone trying to micromanage or push an energy onto you, be it magical, be it physical, be it emotional. Take it as it resonates, okay? There's also this energy of, oh, you know, you're quite clever, or you're quite intelligent, or you're quite knowledgeable for your age. That kind of backhanded compliment of how can you be connected to a divine source, or how can you be connected in a certain way when you look a certain way, when your skin color's a certain way, when your hair's a certain way, when you're a certain age, or you're straight, or you're bi, or this or you're that. Take it as it resonates. So you also got that death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. There is definitely, and again, it's that coming to be okay with that energy. Whatever that energy is for you, there's definitely someone who is trying to micromanage or control you, or control the outcome of something, and there has been a shift. Well, and it's been a slow build up, almost like when you listen to that song by Birdie, Night Birdie. It starts very, very slow, you know. And the first lyrics, I had to put them on here. I moved to California in the summertime. Something about I changed my name hoping it would change. I was a stick of dynamite and it was just a matter of time. Oh dang, oh my, now I can't hide. I said I knew myself, but I guess I lied. There's someone here who has really been faced with who they are and their faults, because we all have faults, and being okay with them and going, okay, this is what I have, this is what I need to heal. Other people, outside energies, it doesn't matter now, because I know myself, I know where I hurt, I know what I need to heal. And it's taken a lot of power away from outside energies, be that a mothering figure, be that your boss at work, be that friend that has the pick me energy, whatever it is for you, that cycle's ended. There's no power that they can hold over you, because you're okay with knowing where your faults are and what needs to be healed, and those buttons aren't being pressed. And if that doesn't resonate, there's something's about to click for you. And I think that boxing energy is very much your guides pumping up and being like, it's coming. He, she, they is about to figure this out. They're about to get that piece, that puzzle piece, that key that they need. And then everybody else, like that tower, is just going to crumble. They're going to crumble and you're just going to be in the middle. Because you've got on here that death will come, mortal, finite and fragile. That death will come. That cycle is going to end. It's at its last bit. There is something that just needs to be pieced together for you. And when it is, oh, wow, wee, wow, woo, seriously. It's beautiful. Someone here is accessing light codes, or is about to access light codes, or is about to start writing light codes. Someone's being asked to write them down. And if you're like, well, I don't know how to do that, just close your eyes and write, and let whatever symbols you see come to you, because there's something about, it's going to change your DNA in some way. It's going to change your DNA in some way. And I've got that song in my head now. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's all right. Reprise, recovery, and come back. This is, I really love this. Something happened in October or in autumn of last year, and I heard in 2012 as well for someone. Something that may have actually began the dark night of the soul for someone. And listen to that car's beep beep. So there's some confirmation. But something about how it started is how it's going to end, because you've got resurrection on here, reprise, recovery, and comeback, and that's 4-4. So this is about foundations and stability. Something in this autumn is going to build and build and build to create some sort of foundation for you. And I heard someone at age 42 is important. And you've also got here transmission, spreading of conditions, influence and impact. Yeah, someone is releasing, whether this is family ties, whether this is cords that you've had to certain biases or codes that were given to you as children, either directly or indirectly by your caregivers, by your peers, by your parents. And those codes can be anything from, if you're from a working class family, you will always have to work really hard just to make ends meet. And you'll always be living from paycheck to paycheck. That can be a code that was given to you by your parents, because you saw your parents working so very, very hard, working all these hours and only bringing in a small amount, or always complaining about having to pay bills. Things like that get seeded into us, get actually planted into us, and we don't even realise they're there. And then we start enacting those out and later in life. This being upside down, that's just an example. This transmission with spreading of conditions, influence and impact, with that 7 upside down, there is something that you have held on to throughout your life that is going to be shown to you that it was a lie. It was a dream. It was an illusion. It was a code that you didn't need. And part of that song, if you don't know Nightbird's song, It's Okay, have a look for it on YouTube. It is a beautiful song of acceptance, of this wasn't true about me and I tried to hide from it. And now I look at it and I see it for what it is. I see that it was a lie, or I see that it was fear, or I see that it was a distraction, just like the noise outside. But I honestly see it. I don't just name it, I see it, and I let that go. I let it go. energy, newness and vitality, and that's what it's going to bring in for you. That number down there with the 1 being the magician, it's going to bring in, or it's going to open up and fill a void, is what I heard. It's going to open up and make space for resources to come in for you to manifest, I heard, to your highest potential. How interesting. Not that one. Which one do you want me to take out? Okay. All of them. Okay. Now I've got that song playing in my head. There seems to be this energy of, like, I was going to say tranquility, but it's a understanding. Almost like we constantly are worried about, and I can only speak for myself actually, I'm a Virgo, so I'm very into control and things having to be a certain way. And that's something that I'm learning, and I say that and look what comes out. Hermit. It says, seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. What I was going to say is that there's an energy of release, of letting go of control, of just what will be, will be. And rather than focusing on the outcome and what result it is that we want to see, it's just going along for the ride. I worked with children for a really long time, and part of any activity you do with a child, even if you have an aim that is noted down that you have to do as part of the curriculum, that might be the result that you want or you would like that child to learn. But the mantra had always been, or like, you know, the ethos had always been, learn through play. It has to be fun. And it is more to do with that child and how they interact with the materials, how they interact with their surroundings. What are they learning from processing that information and creating whatever it is, or not creating and just touching those materials, using them, rather than the outcome at the end. And this is something that seems to be coming through for the collective, is rather than looking at the outcome, there is a need, or there will be a want to let go of the reins, let go of the need to know what's going to happen next, know what the outcome's going to be, and literally learn through play, learn through your solar plexus, learn and evolve as you go along. And I mean, I am a painter. I love to paint and illustrate, and I have let go of the need to know how that painting is going to look at the end, and just have a vague idea and just let my paintbrush go where it wants to. So there is definitely this piece coming through for you, the person you're thinking of, you know, your divine counterpart, whoever that might be, in letting go of having to have control, having to be right. And whoever that energy is that's coming in at them or coming in at you, going, no, you have to do it this way, or trying to control, be that through spell work, through intent, through just words, or someone just helicoptering and going, I don't care, it don't affect me, seriously, I'm not even going to take it personally, I don't care. And you have here again, yeah, the Hermit. It's because someone here has been going really within themselves to find what are their triggers, what are the things that do press their buttons, why do they press their buttons, what do they want, what do you want in life, what path do you want to go down. And doing so, especially with that dark colour up there, has really protected their energy against those who wish to really get into their energy, whether it was to play games, whether it was to control, whether it was just to make themselves feel important. That's what I heard. Because on this side you have servant in reverse, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. There is definitely, that may also, because money came up before, there is a need, want, will, intent to let go of any fears that you have or this person has around abundance, worthiness of abundance, and worthiness of receiving or not having enough. And really looking back at past conversations or things that you've overheard as a child with your parents, your peers, your caregivers, their conversations and their relationships with money and abundance. Because it's not just about money in the form of wealth, it's also abundance in the form of support, emotional support, mental support. All of those things kind of coalesce together. you're really being asked to look back, like I said, at any codes that have been imprinted in you as a child that you still hold on to now when it comes to money, when it comes to getting promotions. Do you feel like you're deserved of actually getting those? Because again, with that requires recovery and comeback. You're coming out of a dark night of the soul, and coming out of any part of a dark night of the soul is uncomfortable AF. But you're coming out of that, and I'm feeling that the last thing that you're being asked to do is to really connect with parts of you when you were young that felt unworthy when it came to abundance, and then look at that pattern. And all these cats, I don't know if those are years or experiences. Are there 4 or 5 experiences that you can think of as you were growing up into from child to adolescence to adulthood that really kind of hit the nail on the head for you when it came to feeling worthy or unworthy, when it came to money, when it came to certain jobs that you got, when it came to emotional abundance or lack thereof in relationships? You're being asked to really look at the patterns, pull it all the way back to the first time that you ever felt like that or heard that from your parents or from your caregivers, and how you pour love into those and kind of distill that myth that's been put in yourself. Okay. Anything else? Because I keep hearing spell work. There is somebody who may only just be speaking negatively, maybe, even just with intent, saying, I hope that he, she, or they that don't get that job. I hope they don't get that job. I hope they trip and fall, You do anything with enough intent, it builds up energy. And there's somebody here who definitely has been doing this for a while, and at some point, either you or the person you're thinking of, your energy shifted. So rather than there being that tit for tat, they say something, so you say something back. They send some sort of spell work, so you send something back. And if that doesn't resonate, it literally can be that kind of casual bullying that you get from, those sarky comments in the office, the things that are underhanded or passive aggressive, but they've said it in such a way that you can't pull them up about it, but you know what they're saying. That energy, and if it's constant, it becomes toxic. But there's been a point where your energy has changed, and whoever it is that's doing this, by whatever action or vessel or medium, they're left a little bit confused. They don't really know how to get to you, because you've got this energy at the moment. You've got monk and nun, and it says selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Somebody is very, very much on their path of ascension. And I think this is the reason why whoever it is in the background, and I always like to say in the background because they're not in the foreground, they are not the main character of the story, and they never will be, is whoever this is, they're getting further and further and further and further away from your energy, further and further away, because you literally aren't giving them the time or the energy or the reactions anymore that they used to feed from. Okay, because you've also got priest under here, and it says facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. There you go. There you go. I love this. I love this. There's very much an energy of, I don't know, like a settled, protected peace. What else would like to come out? Those ones? Those ones. Interesting. Now, I just want to leave with a little bit of advice before I yell. What would like to come out, please? I think there is a lot of this shift that we're going through. It's a major shift. It's a big shift. I'm not going to say it's a final shift, but it feels quite final, if that makes sense. Almost like, and this card keeps wanting to come out, threshold protection and honor. I told you there was this energy of fierce protection. I mean, this is the last, and as I said that it was 1919 on the clock. This is the last day of the Lion's Gate, and I know this is a timeless reading, so you have to take this as it resonates and take parts which do and don't. But this is very, and they've got 30 here, you've got 30 here, you've got 3 threes. 2 threes, and then you've also got 4 4 4, which is foundations. But you have big cat energy with you. There is also almost like when I was saying about that puzzle piece, and like a key being fit, some sort of ancient wisdom that does want to come through. And that's why with this ancient ancestry, Egypt and magical inheritance, there is something that is going to be passed down to you. And I don't know if past energies of past, people in the background who have, you know, wanted to gossip or pull you into gossip, wanted you to stay in your shadow or your triggers, be that your mum, be that a family member, be it a fake friend, co-worker, whoever that is, you know, ex, blah, 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 blah. There's something here about not wanting you to ascend because it means you leave them behind. Because we've had a copycat energy, a doppelganger, this I want to be you because I can't be myself energy around for quite a while. There's a fear and knowledge that when this information, whatever it is that's going to be passed to you, is passed to you from your ancestors, there's no way that whoever this person in the background who's trying to be you or copy that energy is going to be able to anymore, because this is authenticity. You are authentic. You are stepping into your authentic light. This dragonfly is actually quite a personal confirmation for me. And you've literally got Anubis sticking his head out the corner. Okay, Anubis walks amongst the dead. He looks after mummies, but he sees quite happily in the dark, and he is a highly protective energy. And there's something here about no longer being scared of the dark, or no longer being scared of being the only thing in the dark by yourself. Like, so what? My light will shine and I will light the way for others. And whatever information is going to be given to you is very, very ancient. It's very, very old. And there's no way that other people, energies, entities, forces, groups, whatever it is that's out there that's trying the most is going to be able to take away, I heard, your stature, or take away the crown that's going to be placed on your head. Because this threshold connection and honor, your home is very protected. Your heart is very, very protected. And I heard, just keep doing the work, keep doing it, keep going, keep going. You are held in such high honor, such high honor. Let's see. And you've got twin flame here, soul partner and eternal connection, and it's upside down. Okay, and then you have tenderness, true love and compassion upside down. There is an energy here either of someone who's like, F it, I don't want a twin flame, it's too much hard work. Or someone who, even though your heart chakra is protected, this may be also the encouragement from your guides of what it is that you need to look at to heal, to let go of, to pour love into, so that you can move on to that next part of your ascension. Someone here may want to go and speak to a priest, I'm getting, may want a blessing of some sort, may want to get some holy water. And I'm seeing someone dousing it on their face. Maybe someone hasn't been for a while, but they've really had an aching or a longing to go back to church, or to go into it's not just church, it's like a holy place. And take that as it resonates. So I keep licking my lips, my mouth is so dry. But there's definitely this want to go to a holy place, or for someone it's almost like a pilgrimage. Someone may be going on a pilgrimage or going on a walk of some sort, because you've got monk, nun, priest, and then you've got setting boundaries over here. Someone here, this keeps coming up in my readings, and it keeps coming up because someone's not hearing the message or someone's ignoring it. Someone needs to mop their floors and wipe their counters with some sort of cleansing, spiritual cleansing water. Be that Florida water, be that, I can't pick it up, it's too far away. Be that an all-purpose energy cleaning, be that lemon water, be that, you know, whatever it is that you use in your spiritual practice. I heard I did it one time. You need to be doing it every day. Every day. Especially, you don't have to clean your house head to toe, you know, top to bottom, but there's something here about cleansing where you sleep. Okay, if you're carpeted, that might be the dousing of the holy water, putting it around where you sleep. But someone needs to do this, and they're not doing it, because this true love, compassion in reverse with tenderness, and soul partner and eternal connections with twin flame, there's some sort of connection. I don't know if somebody's trying to reach out to you while you sleep, because you've got sensuality in reverse. Somebody this energy seems to be coming up here and there in readings of a fake twin flame. somebody who wants to get to you before your twin flame does. And only take that if that resonates, because a twin flame connection is actually very rare. Not everyone has one, and not having one isn't a bad thing either. You've got angelic assistance, divine guidance and loving support. Look, true love and compassion upside down. There is definitely someone trying to get into your energy. And I heard when you sleep. That won't be for all, okay? But for those that it resonates with, you are definitely being called to speak to your higher self. And also for someone here, someone actually is being called to go and pray. Whether that's pray in your home, pray at church, call on angelic assistance to cover your home. Power over difficulty, reclaim your power. Someone just needs to use their words and reclaim their power. Yeah. Because there will always be those energies in the background. There will always be those who will not smile with their eyes while everyone else is, because of their own wounds, because of their own things that they are holding themselves back. And rather than just focusing on themselves and focusing on harnessing their own abundance, they will always look with green eyes and jealousy at others. Okay, that's just the way it is. And it says sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy, instinct, intellect and control, summoning power. So isn't that wonderful? It's like a double entendre, that as you are letting go of the need to control, you will access a stronger way to control your own abilities, your psychic abilities, how you connect to the moon, or connect to animals, how you connect to your deities, or connect to a higher power. Because this sacred purpose, eternal flame and ancestral legacy, this is something, as you can see this woman is holding, is going to be handed to you. But it's as soon as you let go of the need to control, or you may already be feeling this, as soon as that last key, that last epiphany comes to you of what that code is that you've been holding on to, that you've been acting out of when it comes to the fear of receiving, abundance, money, emotional support, whatever that may be for you, that is when you're going to be given this access. And look, it's 4, 3 on there and another 4. So many 4s, all to do with your foundations. You're setting something beautiful up for you. This isn't just a kind of like, you know, oh, another cycle of me healing and I'm going to get a little bit stronger. There is something quite, like I said, final about this cycle. Because many cycles that we go through, we may also be offered them again a little bit later, like, have you learnt this? Are you sure are you sure we'll send it to you again? This one is almost like the universe knows you've already got through that test. And there is a mantra that I love saying, which is, I always pass every test that the universe sends me. Everyone. Healing the heart, power of self-love. So for someone here, it really is connecting into your inner child solar plexus via your heart chakra, okay? Your home is so important. Be that your heart or be that the physical structure. Anything else before I go? So I think this is the message that needed to come out. What have we got here? Adjustments, looking back and moving forward. Come on. Look at that, okay? So that is that's what needed to come out. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got abundance, and it's in reverse. And then you have divine mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. So there's definitely a want, will, and intent from your guides, from your team of highest light and resonance. Look back at anything that you feel makes you feel lackluster when you think of money, when you think of paying your bills. And then link that back to childhood experiences, okay? Because there's something here that there's something about giving your power away, especially with that power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. Just remember that no matter where you are right now, and I'm not talking about geography, I mean emotionally, I mean spiritually, it's happening for you, even if it feels like it's happening to you, because it is happening to you. You're going through those things, but it's happening for you. And that is something that I know can sometimes be received through gritted teeth from others, because they're like, well, F you, you have no idea what I'm going through. I don't. I literally don't. And I cannot, I can empathize, but I don't understand because I'm not going through it. And I empathize with that. But I've been through my own. I am coming out of a dark night of the soul myself. I have been through many towers myself. And at points, sat there and gone, woe is me, I am the victim, this is happening to me, why are you doing this to me, universe? Only to stop and realise You give your power away when you do that. You give your power away. And there is no power stronger than my own. There is no power stronger than yours. Okay? So claim your power. And remember, this is happening for you. Try and name a couple of things that in this experience that you're going through, what positive things have come from them? What growth has come from what you are going through right now? Okay, what silver lining can you see? Because that's how you reclaim your power as well. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that I gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you're going through, and clarity and confirmation on what you already knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone that would like to have a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. But with that being said, I really hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.